Gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of Bros Break It Down here in New York City. Dalai Lama, Steve-O, myself, Big James. What up, guys? Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Nah, man. So if you guys don't know, we're three really, really good friends. I got to sip after that. Cheers. That's really rude.
Terrible
Ooh,
manners.
delicious. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're not just good friends. We have great conversations, and we're real dudes, real bros, and we like to break it down off camera. So we figure, why not break it down on camera? Because this is going to be a really good show. Technically, it's about 30 minutes or an hour, depending on how many people view and what they want to see or what they want to hear. And here's the breakdown. We've got 30 minutes on this one, 3 topics, and we're going to start. You ready, guys?
Hell yeah, dude.
Fire
Fire that son bitch up and toss it at my head.
Before we start off, we'll start with the Dalai Lama. Introduce yourself to the camera, man. Say something, anything. Wave. Say hello.
Hi.
Such an asshole. This fucking guy's hilarious.
Steve-O.
What's up, dudes? How we doing? Represent Big E.
And that's right. I'm in my work clothes, but getting that work done, getting that stuff in. You ready, guys?
Yeah, man.
So the first topic of the day is sports, right? The reason why I'm bringing up sports is because, you know, it's an easy segue. Everybody listens to it. So you guys ready? We all love American baseball, right?
Yeah.
We all love
pastime.
We all love American football, right?
Yeah. Obviously.
How do you guys feel about hockey?
Fucking incredible, dude. I love hockey.
Those are good.
Dude, I watch like crazy hockey. Like the amount I watch, like the KHL in Russia and like Finland. I watch like the Deutsche Elite League. I watch like all the U18s, the CHL in Canada. Dude,
And you know
awesome.
why, right? Because you're a communist.
what the fuck did you Fuck you, dude.
So here's the real question. Do you guys know what the hottest ticket in New York City is right now?
No.
Hottest ticket in New York City.
Sports-wise, obviously.
Sports-wise?
Not the Taylor Swift concert today. Sports-wise.
Ew, Taylor Swift is here? Gross.
Yeah.
I hate Taylor Swift. That's another time. Well, you brought up hockey. So there was a big hockey free agent signing. I'm not going to assume it's the New York Rangers with the Tammy Panarin, who just signed the bread man, who was
So-
going to sign with the Islanders and then last minute pulled out and signed with John Davison and the New York Rangers. Yeah, pulled out.
Nobody knows, including myself, what the hell he's talking about.
Tammy Panarin, he's the Russian athlete. He's nasty. He was on Columbus Blue Jackets, and he went around and signed. He's going to sign with the Islanders, and then he signed with the Rangers for less money and the same amount of years. So it's not the Rangers is the hottest ticket.
So the hottest ticket is a sport that I did not even mention.
So it's not football. It's not baseball.
Come on, Kev, you might get this one. What's the hottest ticket in sports right
Ew,
now?
is it that bullshit video game nonsense? No, because
Okay,
they
good.
just sold out the tennis stadium.
That was the hottest one, but it's not. But you're pretty.
Oh, well, that was probably last week with Fortnite.
I don't know what it
Yeah, the kid literally won like $3 million.
Yeah,
and,
he's like
and
12.
everybody's shitting on the kid for some reason.
Yeah.
Why would you shit on the kid? The kid fucking beat like thousands and thousands of people. It's like, and then everybody comes in and saying, "Oh yeah, I could do that." If I play video games, all these, you wouldn't even get on the fucking stage.
Quick business question.
What's up?
That guy wins. That kid, 12 years old, whatever he is, he wins $3 million. Does he have to pay taxes on it as an
Yeah.
for sure. Whoever
It's prize money, so so he's gonna get half of that.
And it's the parents anyway. So right.
No, it goes
Oh.
to him.
No, he's older than that. He's older than 12. Is he older than 12?
No, he's less than 18.
He's not 18. He's like a young teenager.
No, because you know the funny, he actually got popular on Twitch, so he's top 5 Twitch streamer now. It starts with B. I forgot his name. But
He's
it- but
definitely,
he's-
I mean, it has to do probably some like child labor law nonsense that none of us understand.
So most likely the parents get the money anyway because they're the supervisor or the guardian.
Fucking
whatever it is.
$1.5 million. The kid didn't proud. That's
Yeah,
what
well,
I said.
I hope mommy and daddy have a good time at Cipriani's across the street.
Yeah,
'Cause-
right.
And hopefully they don't Macaulay Culkin the kid. You know, Macaulay
Yeah,
Culkin
oh,
got
God.
nothing.
No,
Or,
he got
what's his
some.
name?
No,
He
because,
got some?
because I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast with Macaulay. He's got some money in the bank.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
well,
but
he
now
also
he
does
does.
like
Yeah.
podcasts
Yeah.
and shit. He does a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, because he had more than one hit movie besides the Home Alone series. I think he had a couple of other things which I can't think of off the top of my head.
he
but
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
did.
have no idea. I
surprisingly.
just know he does a
Yeah.
podcast and all kinds of stuff, and he does like weird shit.
But he was already rich though. Like he's doing it for fun.
You know what I think it is? Is it opening night for the Nets
No.
because of the people they signed?
That's
no.
a good guess,
I
though.
figured
No.
because they have those two guys. Was it Kevin Durant
And Kyrie Irving. No.
yeah,
it's not.
basketball is not my
Does this have
forte.
something to do with the Mets?
No, it's not, it's not baseball. It's
not baseball. Oh, it's not baseball.
football.
All right,
and
I'm
it's
gonna
not hockey.
give
Well, it's
you
not
guys.
basketball
How about
either.
this? I'm gonna give these guys
Said.
2 more.
It's a sport.
Yeah, it's a sport. 2 more each. Kevin, you go first.
I don't fuck that.
you're
I
gonna
have
give
no
me-
fucking clue.
You're not gonna give me one guess.
Well, can't be tennis. Golf.
You just said it, tennis.
Really?
The hottest ticket in New
Really?
York. The hottest ticket in New York
I just pulled that
City
shit out my ass.
is
Yeah,
the
right.
upcoming U.S. Open, and the reason why it's hot is
forgot
because
that that's here.
Oh, that's right. U.S.
Because-
Open's coming up.
I thought that was in
wow.
September.
no, it's coming up next week.
Yeah, I was
See, I thought it was in September. I didn't realize.
thinking, I was
it.
thinking the same thing as you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not thinking U.S. Open August.
And do you
Yeah.
guys know why it's the hottest ticket for the opening round? It's Serena Williams versus Maria Sharapova. Does anybody care?
No.
Moving on
No,
to the
dude, you made me watch Wimbledon. These assholes. We were gonna go to this Bastille Day festivities.
No,
thing.
I would have went to Bastille straight.
Wait, so none of us are French, and none of his friends are French, and none of our buddies that all went to the same. So we meet at his apartment in Brooklyn. There's like up 2 blocks away, big Bastille Day thing. And he's like, "Oh, we're gonna go, but we have to finish watching Wimbledon." I'm like, "Dude, I don't care." That match took like 9 hours. It was horrible. We literally stood there and we're just standing in the kitchen and like, love, 35, 35. I'm
You
like,
remember
dude,
that?
this
Wow.
is driving me insane. It was like 5 hours. I got his apartment at like 10:30 in the morning. I don't think we left until the sun went down. It was horrendous. Why do people love that? I don't
Did you
get it.
know that was already rated the best tennis match of this decade?
Tennis is not my no. That,
Well, we
you know what,
watched
it might-
that day. It was the best
listen,
tennis
the ten-
match of the decade.
Hey, James, you know what was good about that? You know, it gave me a couple more hours of pregame.
That I will agree with. We were crushing here, dude. We went through a whole 18 rack, just me and you, and then we turned on the Trulies and we were
Yeah.
ripping shots. That was a good point.
Yeah,
Hell
exactly.
yeah,
Truly.
dude. That was
I mean,
fun.
yo, pregame is best game.
So here's my real question about sports, and we're gonna go into of all sports NASCAR. The only reason
Hey,
why
I love
Oh,
NASCAR.
I could fuck with some
I,
NASCAR.
I love
Yeah.
NASCAR. The only
You ever been
reason
to a
why-
race?
Yes, once.
Dude.
And I gotta go
I
with
have
this
to all
guy.
the time. I had a buddy in high school who raced in it.
Think about it. I love racing. I've been on a drag strip probably like 5-6
Oh,
times.
yo, NHRA, dirty.
No. I actually drove my car on a drag strip.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, but
Nice.
my fastest time, 12.9 seconds. I fucking love NASCAR. I fucking
Was that
love
a
the race.
car or with a woman?
I
Oh,
love those.
shit. All right, go ahead.
So here's the topic with
God.
NASCAR, and this
was
is
a cheap joke.
That's
was a cheap joke.
You know,
It was a
12.9
cheap
seconds is
joke.
good for me, though.
It's not bad.
so the reason why I'm bringing up NASCAR is the year 2018. They saw their lowest ratings ever. It was the
Really?
worst. Yes, NASCAR, which was very high in the mid 90s and very high at the beginning of the 2010 series.
Okay.
Last year,
That's not good.
they had their lowest ratings ever.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
year, they saw a little bit of a rebound. Listen, they're not as bad as CNN, all right? It's not that low,
Yeah.
but it's
Right.
pretty low.
Well, it's not fake sports.
So, but the
that,
reason
I like
why I'm bringing that up is because I like watching NASCAR on TV. I have no problem with it.
That's fine.
You know, why do you guys think? What do you think is what's attributed
Well-
to why NASCAR's ratings are so low all of a sudden?
I have a question first off. Is this just the main, and I don't know what they call it. Is it the Monster Energy series now? Is like the
Yeah,
main
it's-
level?
it's-
Is it just that, or does it include
It's
like
across the board.
old Bush series, the trucks?
it's across
It's
the
just
board.
everything.
NASCAR
Everything.
itself, across the board, they fell to their lowest ratings ever last year, where they were doing about
Really?
20% of what they were doing at the turn of the decade.
I'm very surprised
That's how
by
low
that.
it was.
You know what it is? Isn't it like they don't advertise it like?
Oh no,
well,
they do.
Do they? No. I wish they did it more outside, like outside of TV. I wish they did it like on like YouTube or something like that, or some place they could
Well,
put it online.
They do. It's
they?
just you gotta think of what videos you're watching too, so the algorithm's gonna give you different ads on that. Depending on
Oh no,
what
I've
you're
been watching a lot of like racing videos as of late. So you would think that would be
Oh,
on my
that's
fucking
true.
feed.
But like even for myself, the reason why I don't want to read the reason as to why I saw the
I think
numbers.
I got a really good idea.
And for me, it comes down to two things. And I'm a TV media guy, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I bring this up is because I think the switch from NBC to Fox kind of hurt them, only because Fox didn't put it on Fox. They put it on FS1 and
Yeah,
FS2.
Oh,
That's exactly what I was
terrible.
gonna
So
say.
you have
And
to have a cable. You have to have
and,
cable.
And then the original NBC series where you watch Daytona all the time. I don't always watch
Yep.
Daytona.
No,
That's
it's
not on
not on there
NBC anymore. It's
Yeah.
on NBCSN where they.
Yeah.
For me, that's the soccer network.
Yeah.
You know, and they put that on there instead. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I take that into consideration because I used to turn on NBC4, Fox 5 here in
Right.
New York.
Well, yeah.
And it would be on midday.
yeah.
Now it's not. Now you're seeing the World Bull Riding Championship and.
Yo, don't hate on the
whatever else.
PBR. The PBR is
no,
great
but,
live.
like I'm saying,
Yeah.
but is that a great substitute for NASCAR? I don't
No,
know.
no, you're absolutely right because you got to remember
at all.
your key clientele of people that's watching NASCAR, and I don't mean to like throw anybody under the bus, but like you got to assume that most people that watch NASCAR are in the South, right? For the
Yeah.
most part. Big Southeast clientele. That's, you know, where NASCAR grew up in the mountains with the whole rubbing his racing and the whole when they used to, you know, run moonshine cars.
Days of
back in
Thunder.
the-
Days of Thunder.
even before that, they used to literally, they started out, it was a moonshining business, and they would literally transport as fast as they could the moonshine so they would avoid the cops.
Oh yeah, this is prohibition. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So, oh, Jesus Christ.
Everybody, a quick sound break as Kevin has opened up a beer and it's exploded all over the place.
All over me, man.
Damn it, Ken. You can't even take you anywhere.
That's right, but you were saying prohibition cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about
so what
prohibition.
So what I'm getting at is maybe those networks may not be offered on said local TV channels. And I know for a fact, like I lived in the South for a long time. I lived in North Carolina, went to school in Virginia, then went to college in North Carolina. And I worked at a Walmart during the cable transmitter turnover to digital. So we had to sell
Oh, okay.
the converter boxes that the government gave out for free. They gave out free coupons that you could turn into any electronics store.
Oh, over the air you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm talking like with antennas, like when they went from rabbit ears to boxes. And I was in rural North Carolina, and the number of people that came in would astound you. I'm saying like with any given day, it was like within the triple digits of people that would give me a coupon, and I have to give them. Like we used to run out of the boxes.
Okay. And,
So,
and the government paid Walmart money.
The government gave the
Yeah.
government subsidized it so that everybody that had a rabbit antennas
Yeah.
could still pick up all the digital channels. They just had a digital converter. So those converter boxes were given out for free with this coupon.
You know,
So if you didn't pay for cable, you could get that. So my thinking is a lot of those people, especially in the more rural areas, like in the mountains, or people that are poorer that can't afford cable
Yeah.
or satellite, those channels aren't covered. It's only your basic like NBC, ABC, Fox, maybe like a Pix 11, your PBS,
And your UHF channels. Like
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Those are the only ones you're going to pick up. So, I'm not saying that NASCAR fans are poor by no means, but if they're down by 20%, that may be a reason why. It's
Yeah.
because those people that normally would watch it on your over-the-air channels, they're not seeing it anymore. So those numbers are going to dip.
but the thing is, they wouldn't see those numbers because there's no way to record that
Well, what they're seeing is just a drop in overall viewership
viewership.
Right,
But
so-
how did they shoot it? They shoot the viewership through the Nielsen.
through Nielsen ratings.
Yeah, but even Nielsen, the Nielsen
Yeah.
houses don't. I don't know if they take into account those.
How would they
boxes.
record it though? That's odd because there's no two-way communication between.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
It's a
you know what I'm
possibility.
talking about because you
Yeah.
only receive, you don't give.
Well, I was gonna say besides,
Well,
That's about right.
but that's what she said. I think it dropped drastically, is because the stars are gone. Jeff,
Oh,
That's true.
Jeff
too.
Gordon is gone. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is gone.
Rest in peace.
No, Dale
Would
Earnhardt
you
is
say
gone.
the
Not
same-
Junior. Junior's alive. He survived the plane crash. You idiot.
I was also doing something for work. My apologies.
Oh yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah, I was like, yo, raise hell and praise Dale. I got you,
Look, I
dog.
say, look into the camera and apologize.
My
That dude's
bad.
alive.
Sorry,
man.
everybody.
No, a little bit off topic.
Jimmy Johnson. He's
Yeah, Jimmy
retired.
Johnson.
Oh, Jimmy
Yeah.
Johnson was the shit.
No. Would you say the same thing? Like you know how like Knicks are fucking terrible. I wonder how far they fell once the
MSG?
exciting team.
Oh, there's still,
Yeah.
there's still
Oh, they lost a shit ton of things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it was just
thinking-
reported today, actually. I
It's
read
probably
an
because think
article
about how
that.
much interest do we have in.
Well, I
them.
watch MSG. Oh, fuck the Knicks. 'cause
Yeah.
they're terrible. No, I watch MSG Network for the Islanders, though.
yeah.
They do, yeah.
Yes, it's always on like MSG 2 or MSG plus 2.
But the,
Yeah.
the Knicks are going to continue to slide. But the only
What's James Dolan?
the,
that
the only
asshole?
bright side right now is that at least NASCAR has a little bump, and by little, it's like a 2% bump in viewership.
No, you know what it is though. I wonder if they changed any rules. I haven't been keeping track because
Well,
sometimes
yeah.
because in Formula One, that's what they're bitching about.
You know what? That's actually a good point.
They did change the
Remember,
rules.
there's a lot more of that drifting going on that makes it a lot more boring to watch. Like you have to like.
Well, they
I
also
think
did
so.
the whole playoff system. They started a couple years
they,
back.
They do change that almost every year. It seems like that playoff. Not only do they change the sponsor, but it seems like they change like the point system almost every year.
Oh, I just know they started that playoff like what 5-6 years ago.
About 7 years ago. Yeah.
I think my thing is that if you change the rules, how are you supposed to be exciting when the rules
Constantly.
constantly kind of suppress your flashy skills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic.
Okay.
We're going to save the local one for last because this one is going to be joy. So, gentlemen,
Okay.
make sure you have yourselves a full beer in your hands.
I got about 3/4.
Yeah,
good.
3/4. I got 3/4.
This is gonna be good.
1/4 went on the floor. So
Now,
that's
we're,
fine.
Yeah.
we're not here to get overly political, but we're going to cross some borders here because this is really important. I saved this for a reason because it's official as of today. The San Francisco Board of Supervisors has decided that they are going to, quote unquote, sanitize the language of the criminal justice system.
I hate it already. I hate everything about what you just said already.
It's not my words. It's the words of the San Francisco Chronicle, also Fox News,
Fake
AOL, CNN.
AOL. Wow, even they said it.
AOL?
Wow, that's
AOL.
Remember
impressive.
them? I remember.
No, but I know that's actually surprising to me because I know where they leave.
So
Yeah.
you ready?
Please.
Here's the first. Here you go. The words felon, offender, convict, addict, and juvenile delinquent will be a part of the past officially in the San Francisco new language guidelines adopted by the Board of Supervisors. Those words will no longer be allowed. A convicted felon will no longer be known as a convicted felon. They will be known as an offender released from jail or a formerly incarcerated person. Or if they're in the justice system, a justice involved person, or if they commit crimes more than one time and they keep going back and forth, a recurring convict,
Or a repeat offender.
repeat offender, they are now a returning resident.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
You know what? I don't know. I have to say something. Why don't you just call them victims? Just straight up. It's like just call them victims. You might just toss them all in the fucking category.
Victims of the justice system.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not. Well, I'm not backing these. I'm not backing that bullshit. But fucking, they fucking lazy now. They're just like, you know what? We don't understand any of these fucking words. So you know what? Victims. They call them all fucking victims. They're victims of society. Fuck that.
Now, these are the same. This is from the same city that allows homeless people to just shit in the streets. That it got so bad. They have an app on your phone that can live track human shit in the street. What the fuck?
No,
This is why I don't go to these places. I don't go to. Why the hell would I ever go there?
The question is, what is the icon to that app? Is it like the shit emoji?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it?
That would be that would be hilarious.
You like that, right? You like that?
That'd be so funny.
So one of us have got to download that app to find out exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
what is the fucking icon?
But see, to further tickle the twine and get you guys
Tickle the twine.
Yeah, tickle the twine because I tickle the balls. But
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Please.
A juvenile delinquent is no longer titled as such. It's offensive. A juvenile delinquent will now be, in quotes, a young person with justice system involvement, or a young person impacted by the juvenile justice system.
How the hell do you expect to type out all of that shit? That's just such crazy amount of extra words that are unneeded. What, do they not call it a juvenile detention center? Do they not call it juvenile hole? What do they call it?
So you brought up your point of what do we call them, right?
Yeah.
So to make matters even more confusing, because this
Okay.
is very interesting. San Francisco's always had a problem with drug addicts. I've been there several times. A lot of zombies
it's
walking
called
around.
a shithole.
All right.
Yeah.
And San Francisco shithole.
Overexpensive shithole for
They've-
tech nerds.
Not only have they
I agree with
clarified
that.
criminals and felons, now it's they've have new language for drug addicts, because drug addicts or substance abusers in San Francisco will now become a person with a history of substance abuse.
Why not just call them substance abusers? Because it's just, you're saying the same thing. You're just adding extra jargon.
I think it has to do with adding more words, making it sound more important, and also non-genderizing and being politically correct. And all
How
this
is
other
how
stuff.
is genderizing saying someone with substance abuse? You're
Well-
not saying he, her, or in their case, Zim, Zer, one of the
But-
fucking 97 pronouns they
But-
like to throw at you.
But what's longer? A person with a history of substance abuse, or what you said?
A substance abuser.
You say that
It's
makes
the
them.
same thing.
They think that makes them sound smarter.
Actually,
I
you
think
know
that
what it
actually
is?
makes them sound pretty bad.
Yeah, man. We'll move a little bit more to the mic because I can't hear. No, you move up. You move
Oh,
up.
No, the mic's falling. God damn it, Kev. This is why we can't have nice things.
I haven't broken it yet though.
He hasn't broken it. I think the slide pad is the problem. Because look at how his is versus look at how ours are.
Yeah.
I think you need to pull that completely off. Pull it off the table.
Yeah.
Pull it off the table.
Fix the slide pad. There you go. There you go.
Slide pad.
Yeah. Now fix the pad that's on there. There you go. As I spit into the microphone. Yeah. No.
Just fucking just take it off, right?
Take it off and try and put it back on straight.
Off first.
Well, that's not how it works, but okay. This part we're leaving in. This is gold right here. Well,
There you go. Yo, you know what? That's fucking manly.
keep tightening it until you can't anymore, just to make
just
sure.
tighten
You
away,
want to
man.
tighten it as hard as you can on there.
Make it nice and tight.
There you go.
Nice and tight.
Attaboy.
Like how I like my pussies.
All right, you got to talk into the microphone.
All
my
right,
friend.
sounds good.
God.
Pull
All
it-
right. No,
No,
see,
hold on to the bottom.
Hold on to the bottom, and Kev, look
Okay.
like this. Kev,
This
look.
way? Like this?
Look at this. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at
Do
me.
you think his rotary knob here? Yo, Kev, take this. You see this knob here?
Yeah.
Loosen that up a little
talking
bit.
to a
Loosen that up.
child.
Loosen that up a little bit. Loosen that up. Loosen up.
Well,
that
actually, that's tool tight. This
tool
knob?
tight? No,
Yeah.
you should be able to loosen it up. That way you can pull it towards you a little bit better.
Oh, that's actually Jesus fucking Christ.
I swear to God, we should just get one that just sits on the table and he can pull it at his face.
For him at this point, yeah.
Oh, it's like Baby Huey.
This thing, sorry.
Maybe try and put it a little closer. Move it in. There you go.
Nobody
Yeah.
invite Kevin to another podcast.
Oh my God, the bull in the china shop doesn't even
That's
come close.
That's racist.
Is that racist?
Kev, yeah, you
Actually, this actually okay. That's
There
gonna
you
stay.
go. Okay.
That's gonna legit stay.
All right, now don't touch.
No
How are we
touch.
doing? There
No,
you
no,
go.
no. Last time I didn't touch, it just kept slowly going up. And I was like,
There
this
you
is
go.
gonna.
There you
he is right there. So
Oh my God.
we're gonna go back to what we were saying, right? So drug addicts or substance abusers,
They're fucking drug addicts.
They're
Get
gonna-
over it.
they're gonna
Stop trying to
become-
sugarcoat shit.
they're gonna become a person with a history of substance use. And the reason why it hit me during our little microphone break
Yeah.
here, because Kevin doesn't know how to hold on to a microphone.
Yes.
The reason why they switched it, I can tell why, is because they went from drug addict or substance abuser to substance use. The word abuse is negative.
Yeah, but you're not going to use a substance unless it's fucking you up. Let's be honest. Like, you're not being responsible if you're an abuser. And most people that take drugs that are responsible, they don't get caught or get unless they're being idiots. Those would be abusers.
You think the whole idea of substance was already vague enough, and then now you have substance
Yeah.
use. So it's like so like you said, like a substance. So I'm drinking a substance right now. Is this
Yes,
really?
you are. Are you abusing said substance? How many of those have you
You're
had?
not- no,
are
I'm
you
sorry.
being
You're-
reckless with it?
Kevin, you are officially now in San Francisco a person with a history of substance use.
Cool. Do I get anything for that? Did I win something? Did I win something?
Yeah, you get a red balloon and you get an app that you don't step in human feces.
Cool.
What a shithole city.
So this is in terms of the criminal justice system, which also includes the court system. So,
But you've already been arrested. Am I right? Like,
well,
is this like before you've been charged? Like,
this is once you enter the system. So once you enter the courtroom,
what the hell does it matter? Okay, so what do you call someone that's a murderer? Someone that has taken the life of another individual?
person.
You call him a person?
It seems like everything has the word person here. Person who has taken the life of another person.
No, it's a fucking murderer. What's the difference? I hate these people so much.
So Kevin, what are your thoughts on this, my friend?
You know what? You know what? I don't think. You know, I would actually like the court documents. So, say if you murder someone, I want to know how he got murdered. So, a stabber, shot in a gun. You know, something more exciting.
Yeah.
Something more exciting. I want to be more specific.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
like,
I
like,
understand.
like, did you get beaten down by
You're
a
not just
bat?
a murderer. It's like, yeah, it's like you're
I was
a
like-
stabber.
I was like,
you're a-
you think about it. You know, you shoot a guy with a gun, a couple of feet away, or the guy literally beats you down with a bat.
yeah, you beat somebody to death with a bat.
Yeah,
I understand.
I respect the guy with the bat more.
I agree with you.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it's,
because
it's
that
more
guy
manly.
li-
It's more manly.
You just went ape shit on
You're
that
taking
motherfucker.
brute strength. I mean,
Yeah.
So here's the breakdown, right? It's a non-binding resolution. It was passed. It's done.
of course it was.
Right
Of course
now,
it was.
the mayor is London Breed. That's a crazy ass name.
London Breed?
London Breed. Mayor London Breed.
I love how gender
the
non-specific
mayor.
that is.
He said he doesn't
How
implement
no, you
policies.
can't say he. You got to say Z Zim Zur or Xenon or whatever the hell they call themselves.
person
now.
person point of privilege. person doesn't implement policies based on non-binding resolutions, but is happy to work with the board on issues around equity. So the mayor, London Breed, wasn't for it. However, it already passed.
Well,
So it's
let
done.
me say, I hope he doesn't breed anymore.
Can't say he, dude. Can't say
It's not he.
How dare
Remember,
you.
person.
How dare you?
Organism.
The organism.
Listen, they identify as an avocado, so you have to call them avocado.
Vegetable.
Yeah.
I don't
And,
know what that is.
so, Kevin, we're taking a trip to the San Francisco to go to the Rice-A-Roni factory. You ready?
It's so sad. I have a
fuck
friend
it.
that is literally visiting San Francisco area right now. Like he went to Yankees at the A's 2 nights ago. Said he had a great time. He went to the Full House. He took the trolley with the Rice-A-Roni, the whole thing.
So
That's
No reason to go there now. Why would I go there? I'm gonna get yelled at by the fucking thought police.
you bring up the Full House house. I was there for a wedding a few years ago, and I went to the park and the house at
How many
night.
needles did you see?
That's the problem. It's
Yeah.
the truth. Like there's no the Full House park where you see Uncle Jesse and Bob Saget and the kids sitting down having
Yeah.
a picnic at night. That's a drug.
Yeah, it's Needle Stick
tent city.
Park. Yeah, I understand.
It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if San Francisco is going to eventually be like North Korea, where you fly in there and you have the tourism thing. So it's pretty much they only show you the good
You
shit.
realize you can't just fly to North Korea. You gotta, like 3 other countries first.
I mean, Donald Trump just walked right over the thing, and he said,
Yeah, all right, but that's okay. But again, where did he go? He went from the United States, and then he went to South Korea,
He did.
and then went over the DMZ. It's not like he just flew to North Korea. You can't just do that. You have to go through another country first. You can fly from China to North Korea.
But they have some nice tourism though. So what if they show you like the best part of North Korea?
I'm sure they do. Like that goddamn Tower of Terror they got in the middle of town. That hotel that no one stays at.
All right. So
Best ramen in Asia, maybe.
best around.
Yeah, who the hell's eating it? There ain't nobody eating it.
It was self-proclaimed.
And what's his name? Kim Jong Il, the one before that. He had 16 holes in one playing a round of golf. He shot a 22. Not a chance in hell.
I have a feeling that might be true because look how fat they are.
Oh, the ramen?
Yeah, look how big
I
they
think I'm
are.
talking about golf. But
No, Kim Jong Un. Look how big they are. Food must be okay.
I mean, I eat a lot of Korean food because I work in Koreatown.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if their noodles are fire. Like their
Must
noodles
be pretty good.
are probably dope.
Probably best kimchi in
Dude,
the
I
world.
had, oh my god, dude, I had Korean fried chicken for lunch today.
And here's the thing. We're going to end this subject, and I'm just going to say this paragraph, okay?
Please.
According to the resolution, 1 of 5 California residents has a criminal record. And words like prisoner, convict, inmate, or felon
Yeah.
only serve to obstruct and separate people from society and make the institutionalization of racism and supremacy appear normal. That's why it's been passed.
They love that word, don't they? Supremacy.
I mean, look, taking my personal feelings out of it, I can kind of understand, like, as I crack a beer, I can kind of understand the logic behind said text. But, like, for you to say someone's a substance abuser is wrong or shows superiority versus a person with a history of using a substance, those are the same things, just using more words.
Yeah.
Like, all right, look, you do your, like, my thing is, like, you go to jail for, let's say, a non-violent crime. Like, let's say you got arrested at 18 years old with an eighth of weed, right? Where weed's not legal. Like in New York, it's decriminalized to an extent. But let's say you're in wherever. Like, let's say you're in Virginia and you get caught with an ounce of weed. It's a non-violent crime. You're still labeled as a convict, essentially. You go to jail because you're 18 years old. You serve your time. You pay your thing.
Okay.
Do people still look down on you because, yeah, it's on your permanent record because you're over the age of 18, but are you a bad person? Are you a bad member of society? I mean, I can see the logic with non-violent criminals. I can understand the jargon, but at the same time, like I said, substance abuser versus someone with a history of using said substance that are illegal, it's the same thing. You're just adding more legal jargon.
But you're getting rid of the word abuse.
Yeah,
Hey, James.
but like, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and looks like a duck, it's a duck. Like, you know what I mean?
Quack, quack.
Unless it's a goose, and unless it's a Canadian
Don't you
goose,
think
and
the
fuck
peop-
those things.
Don't you think the people who made that is probably substance abusers themselves, and
Oh,
they just
yeah.
and they just want.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And then no, just think about this. Isn't it like they're trying to argue, trying to have like obsessives? It's like I love Coke.
No. So they don't love Coke. They love Adderall.
Give me some more
Vitamins.
fucking opioids.
Yeah.
Right straight to the
Oh,
fucking
but
brain.
a guy in a white lab
Yeah.
coat told me I
But-
could take this, so it's
The
okay.
only thing is like you know people with a problem who has like you know
Yep.
they're in denial, so they're just throwing up the denial argument. You know, you get what I'm saying? They're like,
Yeah.
so
They find ways to rationalize it, and they use
yeah,
the text to
so
rationalize
they don't see it
it.
as a problem.
No.
it's a thing. It's part of my humanity. Fuck you.
No, just call it like it is. Call it black and white.
Yeah.
You do drugs, you're a drug user.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're irresponsible. Let's say
Yeah.
you smoke a shit ton of pot.
Fuck
Or
it.
do you get up? Do you go to work? Do you go to work, do your shit, go home, provide for your family? You smoke a little pot on the weekends? Who gives a shit? Same thing with drinking. You don't go to work,
Yeah.
shit face, right?
Yeah.
You get up, you go to work, you do your job, you don't let the booze affect you. Are you still an alcoholic? Maybe you're a high functioning alcoholic.
How about
But
this?
it's the same shit. Stop calling it extra bullshit.
So how long will it take for the word alcoholic to be banned in San Francisco?
Oh, probably already is.
Good. Fuck it.
They're called
me
wine
feel better,
sommeliers. Yeah. Fucking guy.
No, you know what I say?
They're called alcohol enthusiasts, and they're not chugging wine. Know having a wine pairing.
I think you gave these guys an idea. You just gave them the word enthusiast.
Good. I hope so.
I don't
Steve,
think
stop.
I don't think they even know about that word.
And I hope they get hit by that stupid trolley car. Get a subway like the rest of us, you assholes.
All right, so we're going to move away from San Francisco. In Brooklyn, not too far from me, the Forest Pizzeria is officially closed because they haven't paid taxes on $160,000, I believe.
It's a lot.
No.
That's
Not
okay.
the Fed, the state.
It's this state.
Yeah,
So-
well, what do you expect with de Blasio?
Well,
Continue.
The state, as I would know, the state is really rough. They chase after everybody no matter what. So the Farah Pizza has been closed down because they owe 3 years of state taxes, $160,000. And this is where we get the politics into it. You could say de Blasio, but the state is Cuomo, right?
Yeah. Oh, I just
Yeah.
throw de Blasio's
So-
name just as
So
easy.
yeah, well, de Blasio.
But yeah, but
De
yeah.
Blasio's a clown.
Oh, he's an asshole.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, so-
I will say his son's afro is fantastic. Though. Like, I have mad respect when that dude had that afro. I was like, yo, that's a bald guy. I was like, yo, that shit's legit. Like, I'm not mad at that.
So I'll put it this way: the reason why I'm talking about this is because not only did the Farah close, but de Blasio opened his mouth because he's the mayor of New York City, and he
Yeah,
said,
but where is he? Iowa now? Where the hell is he right now?
he's in
Yeah,
Iowa.
exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
he's
Run-
running. He's
running-
running the 0.5%
Yeah,
votes
fix
he's getting
the
across
fucking
the world.
subway, you big bird looking bastard.
You got to remember, Mayor Bill de Blasio not only is running for
Asshat.
president, he has less than 1% of the support with a margin of error of negative 13. So right now he could have
He had
negative 12%
14
support.
people at a rally in Iowa. 14. He had more aides and PA people on set. He had more tech people than there were people that wanted to hear his message.
You know what I thought about? You know how like some president candidates
14.
on the Joe Rogan podcast? I don't think I wouldn't even think that Joe Rogan would even allow him on his podcast.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
hell would he?
The guy's
Shout
got
out
less than
Joe Rogan,
1%.
JRE, run
Yes.
JRE.
Joey.
Uh, so
respect.
I bring this up because Bill de Blasio, in the middle of his presidential run, he got on Twitter yesterday, and when he was on Twitter, he says, "The Farah Pizza is the best pizza in all of Brooklyn, the best pizza of New York. We must do whatever we can to save this pizzeria."
I have an idea.
Why not do nothing? Right?
Mayor Cuomo, Governor Cuomo, Governor
Okay.
Another
Cuomo
real gem.
responded this morning. He goes, "Well, no, the Farah is closed." And Mr. de Blasio, if you want to pay the $160,000 out of your
Bingo.
own pocket, why don't you pay me?
Bingo. You want support? Pay that bill. You got the money. How about instead of running for president, which
Actually, for
clearly
100
you're really doing a great
For
job at?
$160,000.
Take that
That's
money.
not bad for. Imagine he gets that.
3 years of taxes? That's not terrible for a business.
Yeah, for $160,000.
What is,
That's
what
not
is
bad.
what's the quick math on that, James?
For 3 years, 160
3 years
divided
divide that by three.
Yeah.
Yeah, what could
Oh,
that be?
dude,
you have
that's
a
nothing.
calculator on that fucking shit
Well,
box. What do you got?
yeah, honestly, I'm
Hit the-
blocking it. I'm blocking it with all the camera things that
All
I
right,
have here.
all right, I got this.
So 160,000 divided by 3 years.
divided by 3. So it's $53,300
Let's say
a year.
50.
For
It's
business,
not
that's
that bad.
So here's the interesting thing. As we podcast right now, live, the Farah just announced that they're reopening tomorrow.
Beautiful.
And
Who paid the fine? 'Cause
that's
they
that's the
didn't.
bit they definitely couldn't.
not a chance. Because they would have paid their tax. How did they go that long without paying taxes?
All it
How
came-
do people even do that?
So here's the other question I have.
Go ahead.
We're all from New York. If you don't know, Flushing, Queens represent
Queens.
Strong Island.
strong. That's New York, man. That counts. That's better than all you people that move here from Ohio. That's real New York right there.
Don't shit on Ohio. Ohio's dope. OHIO?
But have you ever seen people from Ohio that claim to be New Yorkers?
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah, they're terrible.
There
Most
you
people
go.
are terrible.
Not all of them.
So here's
Yeah.
here's the
People do
question.
that.
Like shout out my boys. Shout out my boys in Cleveland. Shout out Akron. You know
So
who you are.
So here's the question for all three of us. We're all
Yeah.
from different parts of it. Well, we're from the same part of New York technically, but what's the best place in all of New York City, the 5 boroughs, and we'll include Long Island in there, to get a proper slice? What about Kev? Dalai Lama, you go first.
I have two. For convenience, is Coscarinos. For
Coscarinos.
I thought you said Costco's. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, dude, that's a good shit.
Coscarinos,
Cut
that's
for
in
convenience, for convenience.
Whitestone, College Point, and Bayside, Queens.
Yeah.
It used to be the official pizza of the New York Mets for, I think, 2 years.
No wonder I never heard of that shit.
For convenience,
Garbage.
though. But Spumoni Gardens if I want to go out of my way.
Yeah.
Spumoni
That's-
Gardens.
That's a real
Tight.
man right there. That's a
Yeah,
real man.
Spumoni Gardens with the sauce on the top. That's
Yo,
fire.
that
Yeah, but that's a square
pizza,
slice.
baby. Fuck yeah, man. That's the way to do it.
That's
And
you
ice
know what
cream
about
afterwards.
Kev's a real New Yorker. Spumoni
That's
Gardens.
So you got convenience and you got out of the way.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Amen.
So what do you got, buddy?
Big Steve, what do you think, man?
So I can give you 3, and I'll give you 3 because.
Yeah,
So first off, I'll give you, for a good specialty slice. For a good specialty slice, you go to Artichoke Pizza, and in my opinion, you go to the one on 14th Street and 10th Avenue over by Chelsea Market.
By the High Line, right?
Yeah, you get that crab slice. It's $5. It's a monster, and it's loaded with crab meat.
$5 for
Fan-
crab.
Dude, but it's seafood, dude. It's big. You eat one and you're good.
Wait, what's it?
Oh, that's good.
Dude,
That's good.
That one's awesome.
I've been there. What's in that crab slice?
Dude, it's crab meat. It's some kind of like this white. It's almost like a linguine and clam sauce on top.
Oh wow,
Fire!
That actually makes sense.
It's really good.
I'm drooling right now.
It's really good.
All right.
That's the good specialty slice. Now, outside of like Manhattan, I mean, it's got to be New Park Pizza.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Got to be New Park.
I
Outside of
respect
that. Wait, I
outside
got
of
it.
Manhattan, New Park. Oh my god, one of the greatest slices in the whole world. Amazing. You go in there, any kind of slice. It's still probably mobbed up. On the way to the Rockaways.
Oh, so you've actually been there.
It's
with
on
me. I
Rockaway
took you
Boulevard,
once.
I believe.
When we went to the
New
beach,
Park. Oh yeah, when you go to the Rockaways, it's on the left side.
Yeah.
Oh,
New Park Pizza.
dude, it's on the north side of the highway. So you're going south to the Rockaways on the other side. So when you leave the beach, you stop over, you grab a quick slice. It's amazing.
I'm going to give a shout out to New Park really quick. The only reason why is because the second to last time I went, I ordered a slice and a cheese calzone. The young guy working over the summer forgot about the cheese calzone. So not only did he give me the cheese calzone, he gave me a slice on the house. I said, no. Do me a favor, take this 10 spot, put it in your pocket.
Nice.
And honestly, it was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So them, and then if I have to go Manhattan, I got to go John's and Bleecker.
Really?
John's and Bleecker. John's and Bleecker is, in my opinion, one of the
Hey,
greatest
James,
slices
you,
I've ever
you
had.
substance accepted.
It's so good.
I like
now
it- I
there's
like his
some that are
response,
there's
but-
some that are very close, and I'll give a shout out to Italian Village on 78th and First Avenue. That one's great. There's
Okay.
also Joe's Pizza. Joe's Pizza gets a
Yes.
shout out. Lower East Side.
Yep.
Joe's Pizza gets a shout out, and also Lombardi's, the original pizza place, the original one.
Mm-hmm.
The original one, they get a shout out to. But if I have to go specialty slice, Artichoke on 14th, and then New Park, and then for sure, John's on Bleecker. 100%. One of the
There you go.
greatest
John's on Bleecker.
slices. John's on Bleecker. It'll take you a while to get it. It's 100% worth
John's
it.
and Bleecker is actually my number
The
3.
line's out the fucking door.
Yeah, John's and Bleecker is my number 3.
Okay.
And that's my only Manhattan choice nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
man.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, John's and Bleecker is that's heavy. I like John's and Bleecker, but that's number 3. Number 1, although I'm a Queens guy, I'm a Brooklyn boy at heart. At the same time, L&B
I know you're talking
Spumoni
about.
Gardens is the
Oh, that's
best
definitely up
pizza in the world. Square slice. It's so good that I can say this. People at the New York Stock Exchange back in the day would order Pizza Fridays. They would order
Pizza Fridays.
from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
all the way to Wall Street, and they would deliver 17 pies every week.
Yeah.
because
They did.
they knew that that's the best pizza in New York.
It's awesome. I'm not mad at that decision. I'm not mad at that.
So for me, Spumoni Gardens is number one. Number two is the shocker for everybody, and this is not because I know the guy or anything. I went back a couple days ago to. I'm honestly.
We were talking about a Pat Mosh Shopping Center.
Yeah, Amore Pizza in Flushing, Queens is awesome. Sal, not even you, not your father.
Amore.
That
I know Amore Pizza in Flushing.
Oh my!
I know Amore.
I didn't even know that our boy owned that place.
Yeah,
That's
know.
crazy, right?
that place is awesome. I've had a slice there.
I gotta say,
wow.
Amore Pizza in
Oh,
Flushing,
it's
Queens
real good.
is something special.
Flushing, dude. Flushing. Flushing. Main Street Flushing.
And you just said number three. Number three for me is John's Bleecker. And
Yeah,
it's-
I'm not mad at
it's heavy.
anything you guys
So,
said. They're all good choices.
Before we sign off, here's a good one. If you guys don't know, we're dudes. We like to eat, we like to drink. But this guy in particular, he's a big microwave TV dinner fan.
I fucking
So
love that shit.
you're gonna go last. I'm gonna go
He
first.
loves
He'll go
Marie
second.
Claire's.
Wait,
So-
we're gonna do instant food?
No, not instant food. Not instant food. We're gonna sign off with this one. What is the best frozen pizza to buy? Oh, I just spilled my drink.
Now let me
Frozen
wait.
pizza.
Can I preface this?
Yeah.
How are we cooking this? Are we cooking in an oven, a microwave, or
it's a-
air fryer?
Okay,
'Cause I air fry
guess,
some shit, bro.
I guess you have to do it the best possible.
So it'd be an
Best way to prepare
oven.
it.
So an oven.
Oven, yeah.
All right,
So the
so
best possible oven pizza that's
for
frozen.
me, I'll be honest with you. I'm not joking with you guys. I haven't had a frozen pizza in years. I had pizza rolls recently with this guy.
Yeah.
But I haven't
no.
had a frozen pizza in years. The one that always got me was Tombstone. I can't tell you what the
Ooh,
flavors
that's a
were,
good choice.
but
He's actually
Tombstone.
right.
I don't know if they exist anymore. Do they still exist?
What
I
do
don't
you got?
know if they still exist. I don't know.
All right,
but-
so for me, it would be Tombstone because that's the last one I can remember having
Solid.
going. It's not bad, and that was probably 10 years ago.
solid.
Probably with this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, I ate all instant food.
As a matter of fact, yes, the last time I had frozen pizza with you, we bought Tombstone pizza at the 7-Eleven.
Well, not including pizza rolls because that's not a pizza.
yeah, it's a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
We
As
bought
the
no,
best
we,
of-
we,
nah,
we
but-
bought pizza, Tombstone pizza at the 7-Eleven, probably about 10, 12 years ago. That's
Yeah,
the
that
last
was-
time
that
I had
wasn't
frozen
that
pizza.
bad. Yeah, that was like literally everything on it.
Big Steve, what's your favorite frozen pizza? What you
Oh,
bake
the
in
Red Baron deep dish personals, the little tiny ones you get two in a thing. You just get them at Costco, dude. Fire, Red Baron. You throw them in the oven, dude. It's like a cross between a New York and a Chicago slice. They're like
Okay.
they're probably about like this deep. So it's like you cut it in like a 4. So you get like 4 like.
Oh yeah, Red Baron.
Like
Yeah, now I think
Red Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I just imagine that just now. All right.
The crust crisp. They got good tomato sauce. It's not bad, and the cheese is just. It's not too cheesy. Where it's like, it's not like too salty. It's so nice. I haven't had a Red Baron.
I know the guy's face on the box because I keep passing it.
Yeah, the Red Baron.
Because it's got a little plate on there and shit.
See, you guys been sleeping on Red Baron.
No, yeah, we've
Don't
been
be
sleeping.
sleeping on Red Baron.
And we're going to end with this. What a big Kev.
You know why? Because I like going for extra shittiness. Elio's Pizza. Just
French bread.
because of how shitty it is. It's so
Aw,
unique in the
Yeah, but
shittiness.
you can doctor that shit up. You can doctor that shit up. Little red pepper flake, put a little
Oh no, I go extra shitty. You know how I fucking get it?
How?
I throw it in the microwave oven.
You fucking animal.
So I throw it in the microwave oven.
So doughy.
So for 4 fucking minutes, it'll be burning in my fucking hand. I'm like,
Listen, you want to die? Oh my god, you're such an
just
animal.
such a you have to do. You have to eat it a shitty way.
So white trash. Do you dunk it in ranch? Tell me you dunk it in ranch.
No, I'm not gonna mash. No, I eat it
it's
as it is. I
microwave.
just fucking just throw it in there.
You haven't even thought about the ranch, have
No,
you?
I never thought about anything, but I just think about how shitty can I eat this fucking pizza,
Oh,
and
dude,
I will
I'm telling
eat it
you-
as shitty as
I'm
possible.
telling you, if you're gonna microwave shit pizza, dunk it in ranch. Go full white trash.
White trash.
Change your world. It'll change your world. I'm telling you. Go full white trash. Dunk it in
Maybe we should put some
ranch.
hot sauce on that
See,
shit.
he knows.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, when you're getting like shitty pizza, like being full white trash, dunk shit in ranch. Ranch goes good on almost everything.
You know what I do when I get shitty pizza?
Red hot sauce.
Yeah.
It's
So it's like wings, dude.
There's two things I do. I take Frank's Red Hot Sauce, and I take Parmesan cheese, and
Parmesan's
that's it.
not.
And-
Dude, get that ranch, dude.
I've never done
Get
ranch
that,
for pizza.
Get that
I never have.
Hidden Valley Ranch. Shout out Hidden Valley Ranch. Amazing.
Hidden Valley Ranch, 2 bottles for $9.99 at Costco right now.
Yeah. You'll get those big
Costco's
ass
number
bottles.
one.
All right,
Pretty
guys.
good.
Well, that was a successful first podcast, right?
Yes, it was.
I think so.
We'll see you guys all next week. for Bros Breaking It Down. James, Dalai Lama, Steve. We'll see you guys soon.
God
Peace.
bless.
God bless.